What's going on, guys? Ben Hess here with Epidemic, and this is part 1 of making a cinematic model video. The best part about these videos is they're usually just for fun. So you get to go out with some friends or a model, go to a really cool location, film a bunch of cool footage, and edit it together to make a really nice video. These types of videos can really help give you that opportunity to try new techniques, new filming styles, and working one-on-one with someone else, because there's no pressure. This isn't for anything other than you and the model to just have fun with. And in part 1 of this series, I'm going to show you all the pre-production or prep along with the actual shooting or production of it. And then in part 2, I'm going to show you all the editing and post-production and how I take all this footage and bring it to life into a really cool edit. I'm going to show you a ton of behind the scenes content of how I'm filming and along with what I'm saying to the model and how I'm interacting with her. And between some of these clips, I'm going to be popping back on here to just tell you some more really helpful tips that'll take your video to the next level. So let's dive right on in. As far as preparation goes, you obviously need someone in front of the camera. Preferably, you're going to want to choose someone who actually models for a living or models on the side or just is very comfortable in front of the camera. And if you don't know someone directly, you can do a shout out on your social media or ask a friend for some recommendations. And if you're working together for the first time, I would recommend riding to the location together. That way it gives you a chance to, talk, share stories, and get comfortable with each other, because that way the model will be comfortable in front of the camera versus if you just met and started shooting right away. And second step, you want to find a location, and ideally you want to get a bigger location that has a bunch of smaller locations or a variety of scenery that is within a close distance of each other. We went to Santa Monica because I knew we could walk right on the boardwalk, we can go to the pier, we can go to the shoreline. There'd be lots of these little pockets where we can mix up the shots and get different scenery. Next step would be choose the time of day. I'd recommend sunset. Just sunset looks amazing on camera, and I'd probably go out about an hour before sunset. That way when you get there, you can kind of warm up, and then you can usually shoot a little bit past sunset as well. So what we'll do is a mix of full body shots, and then I'm gonna get like close-ups. We'll go through different moods too, where you're kind of serious, and then we'll do some that are like playful, carefree, stuff like that. I'll have you like sit down right here. Yeah, you can be more serious this one, so, all right. And action. Oh yeah, this is so good. I'll have you look at the camera, and so look down, and when I tell you to look up, then look up. Motion, you do like the full motion of your hand. All right, and look up. Ooh, that was good. Let's see, you're kind of like kneeling forward just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll tell you when to look here. All right, hold on. And look here. Oh, that was really good. And look here. That was perfect. All right. And there we go. Soft smiling, looking here. Move your hair a little bit. Yes, here, I'll show you some. Yeah. That looks cool. And then looking to your left. Cute. Look to your right. Oh my gosh, this was so good. Yeah. One more. And action. And then look to your left. Ooh, that looks cool. Hold on. I'm gonna go ultra slow motion for a second. Now onto outfits. Just like you want to have a variety of locations, you want to have a variety of outfits just to mix it up. I usually go through the model's Instagram and I find a few outfits that I've seen them wear that I think would fit really well for the vibe that we're going for. And since we're filming in Santa Monica, I kind of wanted that SoCal beachy theme, something kind of flowy, and then I knew we were gonna go to the carnival section at the pier at night, so I wanted something a little bit more bold, a little bit more fun. In this first outfit, I intentionally gave her layers. So she had, it's called, I think, a kimono, and that would just have like this nice flow to it. All of you go like turn your body that way, and then you can like twirl it out like a wedding dress almost, yeah. And action. It would give her texture. I love the colors, how it popped, and that would give her something to kind of move around with. And while this seems like a lot of prep, you know, there are times when you could just go out for fun and shoot for 20 minutes at sunset. But for this example, I'm going to show you what it can really turn out to be if you go ahead and prep and do all of this pre-production to really bring one of these videos to life. Now, as far as gear goes, I want to keep it very simple. So I've got a wide, medium, and a close-up, specifically a 24mm, 35mm, and an 85. What can work really well is a wide to medium zoom, such as a 16-35, and also I brought something called an extension tube. This is going to allow me to get a very close-up shot of her eyes at sunset. I'm filming at 60 frames per second, which allows me to shoot handheld but still get a pretty smooth shot, and you'll notice my body is swaying forward or backwards or side to side for my movement. Yes, that's perfect. Let me get a little bit closer now. Smiling. I'm gonna get your hands as through the thing. And then, let's see it. Yeah, hold on. All right, looking here now. That's good, let me get a little bit closer. Look to your right. So good. Let me get one a little bit closer. Got it. The best thing I could recommend doing for these types of videos would be shoot in sequences. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I have 3 different lenses, and so each little location that I go to, I'm gonna shoot, let's say, a wide shot, medium, and then my close-ups, just like I would a commercial or a short film. For the wide shots, this is gonna show the viewer the landscape that you're in, or all the surroundings, and just kind of give us an idea of where you guys are at. And after the wide shots, I like to punch into the medium shots. So these are gonna be a majority of my clips. You're not too close, but you're not too far either. And then last but not least, we've got your close-ups, and this really just gets us nice and close to the model. We get to just really see her expressions on her face, and it just gives us that much more of a connection when watching the video. In each new location we go to, I get a ton of shots, a ton of different movements. That way I could splice them all together and make these fun little edits. Now, if you're a photographer, you're probably giving your models, you know, a pose to do where they'll kind of like, let's say, hold a position. But with video, you need to give them actions to do because it's video. And so instead of just holding your hand in your hair, you want to have them actually do the whole movement to capture that on video. So the goal is to give them fun stuff to do, fun little actions. And there are so many. You could have them walking, you could have them skipping, you could have them running, twirling around, twirling their hair, hands through their hair. You could have them walking, looking back at the camera. You could have them walking backwards, sitting, leaning backwards, sitting, leaning forwards. Like the list goes on and on. And then when it comes to your close-ups or their facial expressions, you could give them certain moods to convey, such as happy, serious, sexy, playful, you know, the list goes on and on. And you could have them play with their lip, play with their hair, their ears. You could have them smile with their eyes, do a soft smile, big goofy smile. Like literally there is so much you can do to get a variety of shots, and it really just depends on the mood that you're going for. When filming, I love to get shots where the model's looking off camera, but I love to get a ton of shots where the model's looking into the camera as well. It just takes the whole video to the next level. And remember, this is a very collaborative process. So you can have ideas, but also the model can have ideas as well. So try stuff new, try new poses, new fun things to do. See if she has any ideas, and really just, you know, don't be afraid to fail, because this is a great time to practice new things and see what works and what doesn't. That's cute right there. Perfect. Yeah, looking at the camera, looking down into your shoulder. Yeah. Looking at the sunset. And then looking here. Can you pull your hair to the side so I can kind of see a silhouette of your face? Yeah, there we go. Hold on. All right, and action.
looking down.
One thing that's super important to remember when doing these is you control the mood of the shoot. If you're just kind of filming and like, oh yeah, good job, like, you know, that's not going to be beneficial, but I recommend like having some good energy. The model is going to take from your energy that you have, if that makes sense. Be outgoing, be excited about what you're filming, and that's going to translate to the model and thus make the project that much better. And don't be afraid to tell the model that, you know, you're doing a good job. If you're not saying anything while filming, they're going to be wondering, is this turning out or not? And so that's why I always affirm to the model that this is turning out really good. And then this leads me to showing the model some quick little playbacks from the back of the camera. It's going to give them that much more confidence when you show them a clip that you just shot and it turns out amazing. And then that's going to give them more confidence to do even better and try some new things on the next shots that you do.
I'm really glad I did this preview.
To get it in focus.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that was it right there. I don't need another one. You can like see the sunset in your eye. That was insane.
Another tip is you just want to be cautious of unflattering angles. And I usually ask the model if they have a side that they like. So some models like this side of their face, some like this side, and whichever side they prefer, I will shoot a majority of stuff on that side. Especially the close-ups, you're going to want to favor that side a lot more.
Perfect. Looking here now, laughing. Make it a little bit wider. Okay, I'm gonna push into you and you can look at the camera. All right, and action. Look to your, so look to your left and then look here. I'll tell you when to look. All right, 3, 2, and look here. Smiling. All right, and action. Those are good. Okay. Spin around. Yeah, and then do this. Okay, we'll go right here in the center again, and then I'll get a medium shot of you doing that spin one more time. So.
Walk and spin.
Yeah. All right. All right. And action. Go. Perfect. All right. And action. Looking here. Perfect. That's good. All right. Looking off in the distance.
And like I love her. Like I want her.
Yeah, that's perfect. Let me get. Let's see.
Another tip that is so important to just making sure that the vibes are good the entire shoot is you never want to tell the model that they're not doing good. Let's say the model is trying a certain pose or movement and it's not working out too good. Don't say, don't do that. You want to say, here, try this instead, or give them a suggestion of what to do to make it better versus just telling them that it's not working. And this is a little trick that I learned from doing photo shoots back in the day with couples. If you bring a portable speaker, you can play their favorite music and that'll really just get them, you know, in this nice mood. They're singing along to their songs and that'll just make the whole vibe of the shoot that much better.
We have filmed so many locations and we just ended at this little lifeguard tower. So Kaylee, how is it going?
It is going so well. I'm at the beach, I'm having fun, and we're getting amazing videos.
Oh yeah, and that's what these are really all about. It's just having fun, you know, going out, just going to the cool locations, having cool conversations, eating cool food afterwards, just enjoying life. That's really what these little model, lifestyle, fashion, whatever you want to call them, videos are. So yeah, just go out there and have a blast making these.